And a bit uncharacteristic for her, she's actually been performing this very well and outscored Trudy McIntosh in the preliminary rounds.
Scoring 9.050.
Being fairly cross with herself too.
Taruk scored 9.068. They can't afford really to have a couple of low scores. Not in this competition.
Having a few words to herself. And choosing a very nice second vault.
Just scores to come through now. Kavasha on the vault, averaging 9.306. The feeling is that Russia and Romania will fight out the silver and gold. Strange things can happen, though, as we saw in the men's with Russia.
Moya finished 8th overall in the preliminaries. She's Spain's top gymnast. That was nicely done. She had little trouble with that in the preliminaries in connecting it. Round off layout, oh, just about goes around the side, but she saves it. And I don't think she'll be paid for that particular connection. Too much hesitation. Straddle jump full turn, very hard to do. Anything with a full turn and a jump is extremely difficult. Beautiful 2.5 twist.
Esther Moya scoring a 9.625.
And here goes Victoria Karpenko. Wonderful extension through her swing. Finishing right in the handstand on that pirouette. She can normally score around about a 9.7, 9.8 on this apparatus, and she really is doing a great job. Right up to handstand again. And almost stuck double layout dismount. That's definitely going to score around about a 9.7. She probably has the best technique, and here we move straight to beam and Victoria Karpenko. Flip. Technically, this team from Ukraine is beautiful on beam. Of course, the last 2 Olympic all-around titles were won by gymnasts from Ukraine. Gutsu in 92, Podkapayeva in 96. Fluid combination. She shows nice changes of rhythm throughout her dance work. Round off flip, double tuck, well done. And Karpenko scoring a 9.75 for that routine, the top beam score tonight.
Amy Shao, one of 2 remaining Magnificent 7.
Pretty good. Lyshenko double push. An outstanding score for that one.
No, 9.275. It's just been registered. She in fact attended school with one of our guests out here, and that guest is Chelsea Clinton. They were in the same class. A little bit of trivia there for you, Liz.
Shane Chelsea had to leave today and couldn't come and support Amy. Has to do a second vault that is different than the first. And choosing a handspring front.
Amy Chow scoring an average of 9.350. That is where we're going to stay. Simona Amana. Romania just the 1 gold medal, 4 silver and 3 bronze. Won the gold in '84 when the USSR boycotted. Unfazed by the huge American roar, she goes on.
Needs to stick. And what a beauty!
Tatiana Yarosh.
Ukraine in trouble on this apparatus. Kiruk scoring just an 8.962 just prior to Yarosh.
This is her favourite apparatus. She'll want to improve on a 9.275 in qualifying.
Very nicely performed Arabian double front. Ooh, that's a bit low. She hides it well. Clean double pike. Clean triple twist to finish. Very good tumbling lines for Yarosh. I'm sure she is going to improve on that 9.275.
Simona Amana, 9.762.
Amy Chow from the United States on uneven bars. Silver medalist on this apparatus in Atlanta. Beautiful swing. There's a very natural feel on this apparatus. And she doesn't appear to have lost much in 4 years. Magnificent routine.
As you said, a silver medalist in Atlanta. She then took time off, went into retirement for a moment, Yarosh scoring a 9.6 on the floor.
She cannot afford to make an error. Otherwise, they'll have to count that low score from Taru. 1.5 twist step out through to 2.5 punch front. A little bit low on the landing. She's down. That is a big blow for Ukraine. They are now going to have to count the score in the high 8s or low 9s, and Spain will almost certainly finish ahead of them. And of course, we've had United States with a strong start on vaulting, so we can't count them out of the medal round yet either.
Well, that could be a first for Spain. If indeed they do finish ahead of Ukraine.
Almost puts a foot outside the floor area on that last pose as well. That would have been a bitter finish for her.
Disappointment there for Ukraine. Amy Chow scoring 9.75 on her favourite apparatus. Now
that score looks a bit lopsided, but Spain and Ukraine were the first two nations to enter the competition, and at the end of 4 rotations their competition was over and Spain led Ukraine.
Oh, she has trouble now. She's had a very, very sore foot this week leading up to this competition, and watched her in training last week, and she was having a good deal of trouble with that particular vault.
Prodanova an 8.95. Great friend with Svetlana Hawkina. They room together.
So Yushchenko, she puts short on that. Well, he was lucky to make the round. That experience for you. She's such a tough cookie.
Still on burn. Tasha's just 15 years of age. Coming into this team for Morgan White, who was forced out with his stress fracture.
In fact, Tasha was born prematurely, and if she'd not been born prematurely, she wouldn't be here right now because she wouldn't be eligible. Just makes it into the age category. She had very little international experience, and she's really rising to the occasion.
Just her second year as a senior.
Holds the landing position well. A good effort for such an inexperienced girl.
Back to the vault. The sultry Svetlana Hawkina.
Wow! And she unveiled a new vault at a time like this.
Oh. She
5'5".
scored very well. She scored a 9.787.
Fully deserved.
Good on every apparatus, but I'm looking forward to seeing on uneven bars. I mean, if there was one apparatus that belonged to a gymnast, It was the uneven bars to this lady. Here she goes again. Second ball.
Well, you don't get better than that. And Leonid Arkeyev, who's also the coach of the men's team, would be bitterly disappointed from last night and is desperate to see his team win tonight.
Score of 9.737, averaging a 9.762. Great score. She did a 9.731 in preliminaries. On uneven bars.
Scored a 9.812, the second top scorer in the preliminary rounds on this apparatus, only surpassed by Svetlana Korkina.
Started at 3 and was in a first competition at 8.
Magnificent work. Full extension to all of her handstand lines. Oh, she just about missed that. She's so close to not catching him. She's a bit short on that pirouette. Six for dismount, so that's going to score well.
And if you're wondering about rivalry, her aim is to beat Korkina at these games on this apparatus. It'll be very interesting to see. What a contest. Here's Simona Armanar, representing Romania on the floor. In preliminary, she scored a 9.80.
Andrea Raducanu went up just before her and scored a 9.762. Wonderful tumbler. A little bit low on the dismount, but an otherwise magnificent routine.
4 medals to this lady in Atlanta. The Romanian team finished third. She's got 10 World Championship medals. Ji Ling, a 9.775 on the uneven bars. Now Fang Xiaodong, her teammate. 17 years of age. She was on the national team at the age of 8.
Oh, misses that handstand pirouette and has to repeat it. So there'll be a small compositional deduction for that. Maybe a 0.1. Beautiful Comenic salto. Pioneered in 1976. Double front, just about stuck, but that routine will not score as high as in the preliminaries. A couple of little bobbles.
Simona Armanar, a 9.775 on the floor. Let's go to the vault. Zamolchikova.
Oh, that's better. In the preliminary round, she was not at her best. She was short on her rotations on vaulting and a little bit short on her tumbles as well. And I just have a feeling that she's just going to be a real star tonight.
Score coming through, and it is a 9.8 for Zamolchikova. That's a fantastic start with 1 vault to come.
They need good vaulting because of Podjunova's fall earlier on. Have every vault stand to its feet now. 9.9 start value for this. Very good.
The stars are coming out, aren't they, tonight? They are shining. Bang Xiaodong, a 9.625 to the beam, and Elise Ray, the Americans, on this apparatus at the moment. They've done well because it's a new look team. The Magnificent Seven is all but gone, just 2 remaining. A number of youngsters are coming through. Elise Ray is one. She's now 18.
She's their top gymnast. Flip layout, flip. Hides that wobble well. Double turn, oh, big wobble there. She normally connects it to a little jump. So she's going to lose a couple of tenths for that wobble. It's always a risky skill, that double turn. Betty Aquino from America used to do a triple pivot. Unbelievable. And small hesitation between the salto and the jump. Once again, the judges may not award that the bonus connection. Wheel double twist. So not the best routine for Ray. Not going to score the 9.687 she got in the preliminaries. Probably more down near 9.192 for that particular routine.
So the scoreboard reads this after rotation 5. Remember, Spain, Ukraine have had all of their 4. Romania, United States have gone through 3 of their 4. And China and Russia have completed just 1. So at the moment, the gold medal looks to be a battle between China, Romania and Russia.
Spain and the United States. The United States at this stage ahead by 0.145. So very, very tight. Here is Bobok. Average 9.25 in preliminaries. Has a score of 9.450 with 1 vault to come.
Now the team from Russia scored 38.605 total on this apparatus.
That's an improvement, isn't it?
Yes, from the first round. It's pretty hard to improve on vault in the second round because of the 2 different vaults. Normally the second vault has the lower start value. Romania scored below them in the first round, so I wonder if they can make up ground. Not with Bobok's vault, though.
Yun Yang. Just 15 years of age.
They only competed 4 girls on this apparatus in the preliminaries. Gymnast Kui Yuan had a sore knee and opted not to compete on this apparatus, although it's probably her best. So they counted at a 9.2. I'm wondering if Kui will compete today.
Yun won on this apparatus in the national championships, and she won the all-around. It's her favourite apparatus.
Very, very steady routine.
Bobok scoring 9.35. Petrescu, her teammate, completing her first vault. Nerves amongst the team. The score is registered a 9.525. Certainly an improvement in her preliminaries. She needs a good second vault though.
And she has one that's very nicely done. It's a Sukahara with a 1.5 twist.
Yun Yang, a 9.737. Great performance on the beam. Zhuan Liu to follow her teammate.
Veteran of the team.
Yes, second Olympics. When you say veteran, she's 21. Svetlana Hawkina is just 52 days older than her. All-around champion. Last year for her country.
Oh, sky-high layout. Chinese are very good at that particular series. Here, a pin drop here.
Dismount.
China is having a wonderful start on beam. And if they keep competing this way, I don't think anyone can catch them with the rescue.
Olarue. First ball.
Oh, magnificent. Romania is very strong on this apparatus.
9.512. Second vault coming up. This young lady was brought up by her mother. Her father died when she was only 3 years of age. Long strides.
And a great double twist as a second vault.
Russia. Zamolchikova looking in hot form tonight, Liz.
Yes, I think she's looking a lot sharper than the first night. She just seemed to be struggling a bit to get her normal dynamic work done to the same standard. Put her up in a different order. She was up first on bars the last time, so they put her up second this time. Take third.
Difficult program. She's handling it very well.
And double salto full twist. The only obvious deduction was just a tiny little hop on that landing. Everything else was pretty clean and crisp.
Olarue, a 9.581 average on the vault. This is Andrea Raducan, also on beam. On vault we'll go to now, in fact. Raducan on vault. There's the Romanians.
He's a terrific vaulter. So first vault she does a round up onto the board, half turn onto the horse.
Zamolchikova, a 9.712 on uneven bars. 9.625, as I said, for Andrea Raducan's first vault. Not a lot of excitement and joy in this team at the moment.
No, they're behind Russia on this apparatus. Russia averaged a 9.651. So far, the Romanians have had a 9.4 and 2.95, so they're losing ground.
Second vault for Raducan.
Very nicely done. Much better than the first vault. She's done this one in a layout position and actually suits her a lot better.
Russia is on the uneven bars. Zamolchikova has just scored a 9.712. Rodionova scored a 9.762 in preliminaries.
And she's overcoming a fall from the vault, so she's got to make up for lost ground. She's not the sort of girl to dwell on things. She just gets on with a job. She's a wonderful height to Tkachev to a beautiful tack salto. Just manages to get that handstand half over. It's looking a bit tight in the swing. Just a dismount to go. Fantastic job. So the Russians are making ground on bars while Romania is losing ground on vault.
Raducan averaging 9.712 on vault.
Much needed high score.
At the end of the runway is Simona Amana, hoping for a big finish for Romania with her 2 vaults.
Pretty good. Sheko double twist makes it look so easy.
Rodionova scoring a 9.8. And just a look at the eyes and a little smile from Yelena.
So after rotation 6, Romania with a big lead over the US, but the Chinese and the Russians are coming. So at the moment, if you had to pick a favourite, probably Romania and China equal in front of Russia. Final in gymnastics.
Let's go to the beam. Zamolchikova looking in very good form tonight.
She looks quite confident. Oh, what a terrible fall. This is absolute mess for Russia. Kaleshnikova only with a 9.237, which they're going to have to count now. Zamolchikova completely missing that connection. All of a sudden, the rest of the Russian team are going to be extremely nervous.
That includes Hawkins coming off a fall on the uneven bars.
I notice she's got her back to the beam. She's not looking. She's walking along the side. She'll have known something's gone wrong. She heard the audience gasp. There she is. You can see underneath the beam. What a drama. It's deja vu for the Russian team, although they've still got floor to go. Unbelievable if they won lost the title. Well, look at that dismount. A full-in back out, completely stuck.
Zamolchikova, look at this drama unfolding, an 8.862. Loboznyuk now on the same apparatus that has caused Russia problems.
Everyone on this apparatus must stick now in order for them not to have to count that 8.8. Already counting a 9.2, which is not a particularly high score if they want to win this title. Is Russia going to lose the title for themselves? crucial moment. Taking a big concentration pause. Oh, magnificent. And a standing Arabian. Not even a hint of a wobble. Slight hesitation there. Whoa, she's looking nervous. Oh, my goodness gracious. That's what happens when you hesitate on beam. You've got to go strong or it's all lost.
Akayev just slaps his hands.
She took a look to the side just to see what he's doing. Cannot believe this. Come on. Oh, he's just giving us some support.
Oh dear. Let's the look of Levosniuk, a 9.175. She is absolutely devastated.
So far, the two counting scores for this team total on beam are a 9.237 and a 9.175. They're going to lose all of the advantage they had coming onto this rotation, if not drop behind Romania.
Prodyunova and Hawkinetta come.
And there's no room for the faint-hearted on this apparatus now. It's got to come out aggressively.
Well, this young lady is that. There's no question.
Beautiful.
Unlike other teams, there's no urging or yelling from the sidelines from the Russians. Akayev just stalking up and down like a cat.
Risky part of her routine. She does it well. That was the most difficult part. But watch for this extraordinary dismount coming up soon. It's extremely difficult. A double front. One of only a handful of the girls in the world doing it.
Gotta stick it.
Oh, she stays on her feet. What a great performance under an enormous amount of pressure.
Oh, look at the coach. The tension there is unbelievable at the moment. Now,
Mitchell would be second. Harrison back in third place. Salut's the American who's starting to move on. The US.
With 2.5 pike front. Pretty good. Bit short on the triple twist. She had to score higher than 9.262 to contribute to her team total. The lowest score drops out, which is for Lu Juan. And she's not going to score higher than Lu Juan, I'm sure, with those two final tumbles.
from Juan Mandang to the score of Prodyunova, a 9.775, a big recovery.
We need an equally high score here for Hawkinetta. She's capable of it. She looks cautious. May have missed that connection. Just can't afford to be cautious on beam. Got the dismount to come. She's normally very, very steady on this. Let's hope she is today. What a performance under an enormous amount of pressure, and does that look say it all?
This is a fight back of extraordinary proportions as she's greeted by Coach Arkaya.
She probably feels extremely sick.
Korkina a 9.712 on the beam. That's a mighty performance.
Well, physically and emotionally, they get stretched in this, don't they? But Romania waiting for China and Russia to complete their rotations.
What a combination. She's going to find this last line difficult. She's not particularly good at twisting. She makes it though.
Oh, she knows what she had to do. She's done it, but Svetlana Korkina is still to come. Yang on the vault, a 9.662. And that has China at the moment in second place. Korkina distressed. Shattered, but she's still got to try and compose herself for one big finish on the floor. Leonid Arkayov has been stalking the floor. The Romanians, 1 gold, 4 silver and 3 bronze coming to tonight. As far as team success is concerned, perhaps on the verge of winning their 2nd gold medal.
And that is Huang Mandan, who's chosen not to vault. She doesn't really need to. Just has to touch the apparatus of the 15 member.
Which she's done.
I don't think they realise yet that they can't lose. They're just sitting there.
I'm sure they don't. Look, I mean, the picture tells the story that there's... they have no idea. I would have thought that perhaps the coaches would have been able to calculate what Russia
I thought they would have had their abacus out at least.
And, or if not, look at Svetlana. That will tell you the story.
She knows. And this Russian women's team, it started on vault with Projanova with 1 fall. Vaz, we had a fall from Korkina. 2 falls on beam. And it doesn't matter what Korkina does now, they can't win the gold, but it'll be interesting to see what Projanova scores here to see if, in fact, they can win the silver.
China's got to wait. Romania has to wait. The judges, again, are confused.
Something's happening. The crowd know that that's something that we don't.
Well, perhaps something a little lighter is required. It's such a tense moment.
9.725.
9.725 for Elena Krodianova.
Now, in order for Russia to win this, the difference is
Håkana needs something extraordinary.
Håkana needs to get a 9.4 or higher for Russia to come in second place. She has to replace Chapelovan's score, which is a 9.3, with a 9.4 or higher.
Let's see if she can do it.
She lands this on her feet. Russia have the silver.
Akayev stalking in the background.
What a star performance. She must have such mixed emotions.
Well, let's remember that Russia, be it the unified or USSR, has never won a bronze medal. It's either been gold, all gold, or one silver. Håkana knows she's missed gold.
You could just see in that floor routine she lacked her usual spark. She just couldn't feel that same emotion. And the
What
crowd.
a finish. And a hug. A lasting hug for Coach Akayev. It all came unstuck. It started on the uneven bars. And I still don't think Romania are aware of what is about to befall them. They're certainly hoping.
Well, the mathematics are such that they can't win. They've got to lose out by about 0.2 probably, which is the very narrow margin at this level.
All looking towards the gondola that has the big scoreboard. And they're just about to get it. They know Romania. Romania has won because Håkana has scored a 9.787. Romania has won the gold medal. They have won their second team medal.
And as Sandy told us, 1984, the last time, even in their great Nadia days, they didn't beat the Soviets. It's like a soap opera and sport coming together in it. Romania gold, Russia silver, and China the bronze. Remembering the Australian team just missed out on making the final. A break, the Boomers are playing Yugoslavia tonight in